Hello, football fans, and welcome back to Football All the Time. Today, we've got a gripping episode that delves into the times when footballers went beyond the limits, when they took it a little too far. We've seen the breathtaking goals, the mesmerizing dribbles, and the heartwarming moments on the pitch. But sometimes, the beautiful game gets marred by controversy and excess. So buckle up, because we're about to take you on a roller coaster ride through some of the most unforgettable moments in football history. Number 1. Zinedine Zidane headbutt. Our journey begins with one of the most iconic moments in World Cup history, the infamous headbutt by the legendary Zinedine Zidane. It was the 2006 FIFA World Cup final, and tensions were running high between France and Italy. In extra time, Zidane, France's tailmate, exchanged words with Marco Materazzi. And then, out of the blue, he headbutted Materazzi in the chest. Zidane was sent off, and France ultimately lost the final. It was a moment of sheer frustration and madness that marred what had been an incredible tournament for Zizou. The world was left in shock, and this moment became etched in football history forever. Number 2. Eric Cantona's Kung Fu Kick. Moving on to another shocking incident, we have the Kung Fu Kick by Eric Cantona. In 1995, during a match between Manchester United and Crystal Palace, Cantona lost his cool after being sent off. As he walked toward the tunnel, he unleashed a flying kick on a Crystal Palace fan who had been taunting him. This incident resulted in a lengthy ban and tarnished reputation of Cantona, a player known for his immense talent. Number 3. Luis Suarez biting scandals. Now, let's talk about Luis Suarez, a player known for his incredible goal-scoring ability, but also infamous for his biting incidences. In 2010, while playing for Ajax, Suarez bit an opponent during a league match, earning himself a 7-match ban. But he didn't learn his lesson. In 2013, during a Premier League match for Liverpool, Suarez bit Branislav Inovic, resulting in a 10-match ban. These incidences left fans and pundits questioning his on-field behavior. Number 4. The Battle of Santiago. Now, let's take a trip back in time to the 1962 FIFA World Cup and the infamous Battle of Santiago between Chile and Italy. This match was brutal, with players exchanging punches and kicks right from the start. It was so violent that the referee had to send off 2 players, and even then, it didn't stop the chaos on the field. The game became a symbol of the darker side of football and is remembered as one of the ugliest matches in history. Number 5. Roy Keane vs. Erling Haaland. Moving on to the Premier League, we have the intense rivalry between Roy Keane and Erling Haaland. In 2001, Keane, player for Manchester United, suffered a career-threatening injury in a challenge with Haaland, who was then playing for Leeds United. Years later, in his autobiography, Keane admitted that he intended to hurt Haaland intentionally. It was a shocking revelation that added another layer to this fierce rivalry. Number 6. Maradona's Hand of God. No list of controversial moments would be complete without mentioning Diego Maradona's Hand of God in the 1986 World Cup. In a quarterfinal match against England, Maradona used his hand to punch the ball into the net. Remarkably, the referee didn't spot the infringement, and the goal stood. Maradona later described it as a little with the head of Maradona and a little with the hand of God. It remains one of the most debated moments in football history. Number 7. The Battle of Old Trafford. Let's fast forward to 2003, when Arsenal and Manchester United clashed in what became known as the Battle of Old Trafford. Arsenal's Patrick Vieira and Manchester United's Roy Keane were at the center of the storm. Tensions flared, and the match ended with a mass brawl involving players from both sides. Arsenal's unbeaten league run came to an end, and it was a black mark on both clubs' records. Number 8. Neymar's diving controversy. Shifting our focus to more recent events, we have Neymar and his diving controversies. While Neymar is undoubtedly one of the most talented players of his generation, he's also gained a reputation for theatrics on the field. His dramatic fails and embellishments have caused frustration among fans and opponents alike. This behavior has sparked numerous debates about sportsmanship in modern football. Number 9. Joey Barton's temperament. And now, let's talk about Joey Barton, a player known for his fiery temperament both on and off the pitch. Barton was involved in multiple altercations, including punching a teammate during training and his infamous cigar incident during a night out. His antics have often overshadowed his footballing skills and landed him in hot water with clubs and authorities. Number 10. The Battle of Nuremberg. Our journey through football's darker moments wouldn't be complete without mentioning the Battle of Nuremberg during the 2006 World Cup. It was a round of 16 match between Portugal and the Netherlands, and it set a record for the most yellow cards in a World Cup match. 16! The game was marred by aggressive play, constant fouls, and 4 red cards. It was a chaotic and unforgettable spectacle. Number 11. The Luis Figo Pighead Incident. Now, let's explore the bizarre and unsettling story of the Luis Figo Pighead Incident. In 2002, Luis Figo, one of the world's most expensive footballers at the time, transferred from Barcelona to Real Madrid. Barcelona fans were furious about this move, and during a match between the two clubs, a Barcelona supporter threw a severed pig's head onto the pitch as a grotesque symbol of their anger. This shocking incident highlighted the intense rivalry between the two Spanish giants. Number 12. The Battle of Highbury. Now, let's take a trip to the famous Battle of Highbury in 1990. This intense clash between Arsenal and Manchester United saw tempers flare on the pitch. A dramatic brawl erupted after a late challenge by Nigel Winterburn on Manchester United's Dennis Irwin. Players from both sides got involved, punches were thrown, and red cards were shown. This heated encounter will forever be etched in Premier League history as one of the most explosive moments. So, there you have it, folks, a glimpse into some of the times when footballers went too far when they crossed the line between passion and aggression. Football is a beautiful game filled with moments of skill, teamwork, and sportsmanship, but it's also a stage where emotions can run wild. These incidents remind us that even the greatest players could have moments they'd rather forget. As football fans, it's essential to celebrate the beauty of the game while acknowledging its imperfections. Thank you for joining us today on Football All the Time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Until next time, keep the love for football alive.